Fixed Assets, Segment 3. In this training segment, you will learn how to depreciate assets through the batching process. Depreciation batches are added through the Fixed Assets module main menu. Select the menu and then select Add Batch. The Adding Depreciation batch header opens. Enter a description for the batch, such as Shop Equipment, March. Choose the depreciation method by selecting the table button and double-clicking on Straight Line. Select OK to save the header. The Fixed Assets batch window opens. We will now add or select the assets we wish to depreciate in this batch. Select Add. The Adding Assets to be Depreciated window opens. This window displays all the assets that are due for monthly depreciation. Before we select the assets, let's review some of the information available on this window. You can see the amount to be depreciated for this month. The acquisition value minus the total depreciated amount equals the net booked value. Other useful information include the months remaining, serial numbers, and account numbers. All assets are flagged by default. You might want to select None to remove the flags. You may then individually select the assets you wish to include. If your depreciations are based on category, then sort the data by asset category by clicking on the title. Then you can flag all the assets included in the required category. Once the assets are flagged, select the Apply action button at the bottom of the window. This action will close the flagging window and move the assets into the batch. Once the batch is populated, you may change the depreciation amount. Focus on the asset you wish to modify. Select Edit at the bottom of the window. Enter the amount in the Set Depreciation window that opens. We will enter 100 and click OK to save the entry. Notice the depreciation amount now displays $100. You may remove an asset from the batch by selecting the Delete action button on the bottom of the window. This removes the asset from this batch only, not the database. Let's look at the column labeled Apply GL. If you wish to suppress general ledger entries from being created, select Apply GL at the bottom of the window. You will be prompted to turn off the GL transactions for this line item. Select Yes. Now, notice that the X in the Apply GL column is removed for the highlighted asset. Since this action is a toggle command, repeat these steps to bring the flag back if necessary. Once the batch is configured to your satisfaction, we are ready to print and post to the general ledger. Select Global at the bottom of the window. Select Print Batch. You must always print before you can post. Select Print Batch to open the Print Settings window. Click the Print button on the bottom of the window. A preview of the report opens. This is basically a printed copy of the details in the Fixed Assets batch window. You may send this to the printer using the standard quantum print functions. Close and exit out of the print settings. You are prompted to post this batch. Select Yes. Selecting Yes will create a general ledger batch with the depreciation transactions and updates the asset stock lines. If you do not wish to post at this prompt, select No. Later, you may open the batch and select Global Post Batch. To recap what we have learned in this lesson, we learned how to open a depreciation batch. We learned how to add and flag the assets we wish to include in the depreciation batch. We reviewed how we could change the depreciation amount and remove items from the batch. Lastly, we printed and posted the batch to update the stock lines and general ledger.